double triangle end technique. So you need your wrapping paper, you'll need your gift, and before you wrap your gift, you want to make sure that you either take off the price tag, or if you can't rip it off, use a black marker and you mark it off. People don't need to know how much you paid for their gift. It's kind of showing bad etiquette. Okay, so you want to lay out your wrapping paper. Lay your gift there. You're going to need some tape, marker, scissors, maybe a ruler, but just bring this in case. Okay, let's get started. All right, so you're going to want to take one end of the wrapping paper and put it directly in the middle. Pick up this side and just overlap it just a smidget, making sure that it's covered the entire box. Now, I'm going to cut about right here. You can take your finger, put it there, and look at the side, and you'll see your nail, okay? You're going to open it back up. If you need to mark it, you can. That's about right there. You can put some tape here, or a box, anything to keep that open. And we are going to cut on that line. Now make sure you guys have your parents to assist you with cutting. Okay? And then we're just gonna double check. There it is, nice. So, we want to take the back end and make sure that it covers the entire side. Now we have all this paper left on this side. So what you're going to do is you take your ruler and measure. That's about 3 inches, so I'll need 3 inches on that side. And then we're going to cut that. And now, to make sure, and there it is, nice and lined up. And we're going to tape it down the middle. Make sure you pull. It's nice and tight. Shimmy it a little bit. Hold it. I'm going to add some tape here. And there. Okay? Now here we have a double end. So you guys want to take your fingers or index or whatever and push the insides in. And as you can see, we're creating our 2 triangles. So you want to crease it, make it nice and crisp on both sides, top and the bottom. I'm going to push down the top one. If you guys want to add tape now, you can. I'm not going to. I'm just going to hold it tight. Move finger fast. Bring this up. And then add a piece of tape here. Now, you can stand it up. And you can see it. Voila. We have a double triangle end technique gift wrap. Okay? Stick a bow in there, write your name, from, and to whoever it is. Alright, so you guys are going to get one of these, and you're going to write down your method that we did, which was the what? Double triangle end. And now, for the challenge, I'm going to time myself, and then I'm going to have somebody come in and see if they can beat my time. Okay? Let's do it again. Ready, guys? I'm going to get timed really quickly. See how fast I can wrap this box. I'm ready.
Go!
3 minutes and 13 seconds, guys. Who can beat that time? Let's go find out. All right, Miss Kayla, ready for the challenge?
Yep.
And begin.
And done.
All right, guys, you got 2 minutes and 58
Woo!
seconds. Good job, Miss Kayla.
Thank you.
All right, guys, can you tell me what went wrong with wrapping this one versus this one? Difference? This one is a rectangular shape, and this one is a square. With this one, you take the paper all the way to the top. With the square, you only want to come halfway. Otherwise, you'll have too much paper that you're wasting. All right, guys, what math techniques works best for wrapping gifts? Measurement. Using the ruler works 100%. I failed because I guesstimated with my eyes, and I messed up. Miss Kayla used the ruler, and she got it correct. So make sure you guys use your ruler when wrapping your gifts. All right, guys, that wraps up this video. Now remember, you record your time here and the names. Okay, Miss Kayla wrapped it faster. So, how fast can you guys wrap your gifts? Take pictures, send videos at map@cityofmontclair.org. I said map@cityofmontclair.org. And that's a wrap, guys.
Hey guys, Miss Kayla here, and today I'm going to show you guys the envelope technique way of wrapping your gift. Now, using this technique, it's easier to use rectangular shapes, boxes, that kind of thing. So let's get started with the materials. You need a pair of scissors. Make sure you have a pair nearby to help you out. You're going to need, of course, your gift. You're going to need wrapping paper, tape, and a marker. All right, let's get started. All right, so you're gonna get your box and you're going to put it right on the edge like so. Then you're going to roll it again, roll it again, and one more time. Now you have measured basically the whole box. So I'm gonna get my marker and make a little line and cut it out. All right, guys, so I have my nice little cutout here. Now, to check if everything is even, I'm going to do a triangle. So from corner to corner, we want a straight triangle. Like this. Now, as you see, I have some extra little paper here, and I'm just gonna cut that off. All right, here we go. Now, as we open, we have our nice square here. So when we put our gift in, we're gonna put it in a slant right in the middle, like so. And once we bring this paper over, you'll see these triangles here, right? We're gonna test the other side also. We'll see our triangles here, okay? So, we'll go on ahead and fold our top down, right about there. Seal it closed, just like that. We'll grab this, flip it, and we'll just put a little tape there to help us out. Like that. Okay, now, when we get to this end over here, we're going to put our finger down and bring this part in an angle toward this area. See how it's now even with the side of our box here? So once we do that, we'll flatten it out and repeat on the other side. Like so. Okay, once we have those, we're going to grab this side and just like that, and we're going to give it a little tape. And do the same for this side. All right, so it should look like this. So now we're going to fold these into where we get a triangle up here, okay? So we're gonna go in. All right, so we have like a slight point here. And all we're going to do now, fold that. Just fold it over like so. Add a little tape. And there we have it. Great job, guys.
Greetings, kids. My name is John Seo. I'm your special guest for today, and I will be teaching you how to wrap up a gift using a typical Japanese gift wrapping method. The materials you will need are a ruler or measuring tape and some gift wrap, a pair of scissors, and some clear Scotch tape. I'm going to show you the secret of Japanese gift wrapping, but first I'd like to teach you a little bit of math. What we will do right now is we will take some measurements of our box. Now this works a lot better if you have access to a measuring tape. If you don't, a ruler would be okay. Okay, take your measuring tape and start from right over here. So I have 3 inches. I have 11, and then you end right here, and this should be 14. So that will be the length of the paper that we cut. Now let's find our width. Now to find the width, what we will do is we're gonna go around the whole box like this. So let's start over here. And I have about 16. So what we'll do to make sure that we have enough paper, let's add about 2 more inches, 18. So what we need is a 14 by 18 inch piece of paper. Now let's take the area. The formula for area is area equals length times width. Our length is 14 and our width is 18. I'll give you a moment to calculate the area. If you did your calculation correctly, the area would be 252 square inches. So your gift wrap will cover 252 square inches. Now how do we know that that's going to be enough? If you can find the surface area of this box, and if the total area of your gift wrap is greater than the surface area of this box, then you know you'll have enough. So here is the formula for surface area. Your formula for surface area is as follows. It's 2 times width times length plus height times length plus height times width. Now remember your order of operations. Parentheses first, then you add the numbers, and you multiply it by 2. This box is also called a rectangular prism. And here's a diagram of a rectangular prism. That's your length, there's your width, and there's your height. Now let's go ahead and measure it with this box right here. So here are the dimensions of our box. And now let's figure out the surface area. So here's the formula. And now let's put in our numbers. Did you come up with these numbers? I'll give you a moment right now to calculate these numbers. Again, remember your order of operations. Parentheses first, multiplication, and then addition. Welcome back. If you did your calculations correctly, you should have gotten 40, 24, and 15. Now let's add up these numbers. So sum of these numbers is 79. So you will multiply 2 by 79 and you should get 158. The total surface area of our box is 158 square inches. Now that we have cut out our 14 by 18 inch piece of paper, we are ready to wrap this box up using the Japanese method of wrapping. Let's begin by holding the paper out like this, and what you'll do is just rotate it over here so this part is pointing towards you, and put the box right over here, and you will bring this up about halfway over here. Now what the important part is this part right over here. You want to make sure that this paper over here will cover this entire side. I'll move the box over just a little bit over here, and it's okay to have just a little bit of paper left over right here. And I like to take a little piece of tape so that it holds in place. And here is the back. This is what it looks like from my point of view. Push this in a little bit and pull this paper up over here and tuck this in and fold it down. And maybe that's how it's supposed to look. Now push this, you're gonna push this in over here, pull it up, and bring it down. And if you did it correctly, this entire side is covered. And bring it over here. There you go, this is what you want it to look like. I will take another piece of tape, cover it over here. And now let's put the finishing touches on here. Push it in over here. Make sure that this side is completely covered. And then one more piece of tape. And there you have it. This is the Japanese gift wrapping method. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to end with a little bit of discussion. Have you ever used the Japanese method of wrapping presents before? Is this your first time? What did you find challenging about the Japanese method of wrapping? I know the Japanese method of wrapping might not come easy at first, but with a lot of practice, and again, with a lot of practice, you will get better at it. It took me a long time to learn this method. And the key to success, I think, is just practicing. And of course, mathematics. That is really the key to making sure that you get this done right. What math skills are important when it comes to gift wrapping? Now, do you remember what we did earlier in this exercise? How we measured the dimensions of the box and how we calculated both area and surface area. Why is it important to learn how to calculate surface area? What does this have to do with gift wrapping? Surface area is important because if you calculate it correctly, the amount of paper that you use should cover that surface area. Thank you for joining me and have a great day.
All right, hope you guys had fun. Now, we told you guys 3 ways to wrap wrapping paper. Do you remember those names?
Yes, double triangle end
Mm-hmm.
and the envelope method and the Japanese technique.
Nice. Now, which one were you guys' favorite? Well, we want you guys to go on ahead and send in a video or a picture of you guys wrapping your gifts. Make sure you do that challenge of beating your time. Get somebody else to beat your time. Whatever the case may be, have fun, wrap those gifts, and send it in to map@cityofmontclair.org.
You said